Okay, so what I'd like to talk to you about tonight is the young adult movement, which a lot of people just don't even know exists. And it's funny too, because I've always been involved in church. My mother is a minister. She was a staff minister before that, and a practitioner before that, and she's amazing. Yeah. I only have 5 minutes. She's awesome, and I've always been, into it and around and everything. But what I realized when Reverend Mike decided to start our young adult service at the Granada Hills Center is that not every young adult is into church. Not every young adult goes to church. Not every young adult feels like church is a huge part of their lives. So for us, Mike creating that service was a really big deal. And luckily at our center, we had some very committed people, myself included, who were really into it and felt strongly about it. And we've been blessed to have an amazing, what is basically a third service at our church, but it's run by young adults, for young adults, with content that's directed towards things that are going on in young adults' lives. And when I say young adults, by the way, I'm speaking of 18 to 35-year-olds, even though the ICSL's guidelines are 18 to 30, but I'm 32, so it's 18 to 35 as far as I'm concerned. So basically what we have happening in ICSL is we have a really, really strong teen program. We have these amazing teens that, as a general rule, kind of grow up in the teaching, who go through the teen camps and the processes, and they do workshops, and they come out really strong people like Jake, and they're strong and amazing, and they go to Malawi and they change people's lives, and it's just amazing. I was getting all verklempt listening to him back there. And then we have this really strong adult program, seasoned adults, not 18 to 35-year-olds, adults. What am I supposed to call them? Young at heart adults. Anyways, but there's this kind of like giant gaping hole that is 18 to 35, where we really need to focus on making a space for that demographic to feel comfortable and to feel like they have something in common with the people that they're going to church to. I mean, no offense to anybody, but 18-year-olds aren't like raring to get up on a Sunday morning and go hang out with a bunch of 60-year-olds. I mean, it's no offense or anything, but I mean, honestly, what do they have in common? Nothing. So for us, what we basically do, thank you. What we basically do is create a space for them to feel comfortable in exploring their spirituality and talking about things that make a difference and helping each other through the issues that they are going through, not what a 50 or 60 or 70-year-old is going through, because the issues that young adults are going through are very, very different than what's going through most of your lives. So what I want to say to you is that I would be really, really blessed if everyone here would take a moment to consider the young adults and the potential young adults that are in your congregations. Think about who's there and who might be coming if there was a place for them, if there was a space for them. And the long and the short of it is we're the future of ICSL, and so we need to take them from teen group and we need to give them a space to go to so that they become the next practitioners and the next ministers and the next board members and the next Seva people at your centers. So I love talking, and so I would really be happy if every person who is even remotely interested in starting something like this at their center would come talk to me, because it's devastating that I only had 5 minutes to do this in. So please come speak to me about it. I would love to help anybody who wants to start something, and I encourage everyone to consider that demographic when talking to their boards and things like that at their centers. And the Young Adult Seminar that is coming up, it is essentially what you know is a like teen seminar, but it's for young adults. It is September 4th through the 7th. It's going to be at Camp Lomamar, which a bunch of the old teens are used to, because we used to go to summer camp 3 years ago. So it's really exciting, and anybody there's no like prerequisite or anything like there is in teen groups. So if you have any young adults in your congregations, please support them in going to this seminar. It's an amazing experience where they get to do workshops and listen to speakers and just generally hang out with people who think the same and want to talk about spirituality and feelings. It's awesome. All right, thank you very much.